Diljit Dosanjh, who's on a multi-city tour and is performing live in India for the first time, has issued an ultimatum. While performing in Chandigarh on Saturday, the singer announced that he will no longer host concerts in India unless the government improves concert infrastructure. In videos from the concert that are going viral, Diljit is heard voicing his frustration over the lack of proper facilities for live shows in India, urging authorities to pay attention to infrastructure for live performances. Diljit said that this sector generates significant revenue and provides livelihood to many. He also spoke about changing the stage setup, saying for better experience, the stage should be in the center so that audiences can be distributed around it. Diljit's announcement has also sparked a massive debate on whether India's ready or not to host big concerts. Political reactions are pouring in, with BJP saying that if there are any issues, they can be fixed, but the singer shouldn't paint this kind of image of India. Shiromani Akali Dal also said that if the singer's flagging issues, they should be addressed.
Diljit Dosanjh, a Punjabi singer, he performed the day before yesterday at Chandigarh, the capital of Punjab, where he had certain bad experiences. I request Diljit not to paint India in a way that he's painting that there's no infrastructure for such big concerns. He didn't face any problem, but in Chandigarh, yes, he faced, because the design of Chandigarh is such that whenever you do such concerns, the residential area, people of neighboring houses, they get disturbed. There's no place designated for concerts in Chandigarh, and my request to Diljit is not to paint India as a country with a poor infrastructure.
See, it's very unfortunate that a global star who has got recognition for the community, for the Punjabis at the world level, he's facing a criticism over the ticket black. Criticism is about Diljit. So I just want to tell the government, all the organizers, that Diljit is a global star, and such kind of a star, if he's facing any kind of such a problem, that should be sorted at the earliest. And I request Diljit not to stop doing his concerts in India. Indians love him, Punjabis do love him, so he should continue his concerts. The things will improve. I'm very hopeful.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 3 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And for more on this, we have Diljit Dosanjh, founder of Perfect Relations, with us. Kavya Jones, the singer, joining us. Kavya, let me start with you. Just after he's had such a successful tour, he's been to a number of cities, Delhi, Jaipur, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Indore, amongst others. Why would he make such an announcement? Because the very fact that he had so many concerts would perhaps show that we do have infrastructure, and he certainly has fans who are following in large numbers across the country.
But if I'm not even, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. There was a lot of speculation just before he came in regarding, a lot of governments from different places telling him that you cannot sing the alcohol numbers, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. I think the infrastructure was majorly, if I'm not mistaken, was majorly pointing out towards the Chandigarh concert, where I read a couple of viewers who went to watch the show that they couldn't see him clearly, or the stage was not according to the requirements that Diljit and his team put out. So I think there were a lot of ups and downs in his entire tour. But as an artist, he did sell out everywhere that when his concert tour went live, everything was sold out within seconds. And he did come and he did perform. But when some sort of constraints come in your way while you want to put up a great show and things like that happen, it can just kind of it's a little disarming for an artist on stage, even off stage, to think about all of these things rather than just focusing on the act and the performance. So
no, I get the moral policing aspect of it, but I want to bring in Dilip Cherian on that. Is it just about the moral policing and the state governments? Because at the end of the day, you'll say that the child protection committees of the various states, and these commissions are tasked with doing that. They are coming out to say that don't bring children upon stage, so on and so forth. That's well within their mandate. And number two, 20 big music concerts that we hosted last year in India. Imagine Dragons, Ed Sheeran, Backstreet Boys, Westlife, Deep Purple, 50 Cent, John Legend, and Mary, so on and so forth. So if you're hosting such big global megastars and the infrastructure is enough for them, is Diljit perhaps being a little myopic? Dilip Cherian?
I think that Diljit's message is just one of political correctness. His reasons are different. And the reasons are the moral policing ones, because of the atmosphere and because of the kind of lyrics that he tends to sing. So I think that if we are wanting to hide our head in the sand, that's one thing. But he is clearly just saying what is appropriate and probably tilting at a windmill of infrastructure. I don't think infrastructure was really the big holdup. I think that given an artist like him who tends to, take a look at other countries. Have you heard reports of artists there being asked to confine themselves or not to go into some subjects? The answer is no. So I think that there is a message here. We can choose to reject the message on technical grounds, saying you performed here and you performed there. But when an artist wants to express himself or herself, she may use a different kind of target to express their ire at. And I think this is one of those cases.
All right. Because, on one hand, you have, of course, those who have, spoken about the lyrics. There was, in fact, heat that he faced in Indore as well. But then, using dialogues such as Kisi ke baap ka Hindustan thodi hai, Kavya. He goes on to, there's another controversy about whether he wrote Punjab in a different way, had the flag or didn't have it when he was announcing different concerts in different cities. People are seeing some kind of political messages in that as well.
That for me as an artist, being an artist myself, there are some things that, sorry, but I haven't really, I haven't even seen them. Honestly, I haven't even followed it that much. So, for me to just, when I heard it and when I went through the news or whatever that came to me, I reacted as a performer myself that it does get a little tough when, you're here to kind of present your art, you're trying to do things in a certain way. It kind of gets a little tough, but I really can't comment on this part because I haven't been well versed with the fact that this did pan out.
All right. Out of time completely. Dilip Cherian, Kavya Jones, let us thank both of you for joining us this evening. And certainly, of course, we'll have to follow whether this is, something that Diljit shares as a genuine concern or whether we'll be seeing more of him in the country soon. Thank you so much to both of you for joining us on the show this evening.